What is up, Fin fans? How's everyone doing out there on a Friday night? Thought I'd go live. I haven't been live since the schedule released. And just chat with you guys, answer some questions, hang out, have a good time, have some fun, some laughs, some good banter. Kevin, Danny, Austin, Corey, Brian, already the first in the building. Tyler with his first question. Anarchy Elite, what's up? What's up, Chris? Driving to South Dakota, Jonas says. Well, stay safe. Stay safe, buddy. Cody, Alpha, Kenny, Kurtz, what's up, Pete? Blue-eyed Gemini. Doug did it. He made it 3 sentences without saying, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to go even longer. What's up, Zach? I'm going to go even longer. What's up, Knight? Yo, boy, Greg, what is up? I used to watch basketball, and I watched it for the Heat, but I didn't watch much. Keith, what's up, my man? At a wedding, so can't hang out, but I had to stop in and say hi when I get the notification. Have a good night, bro. Have fun, Keith. But not too much fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Daryl, what's up? What do you think about DJ Fluker? Have you heard anything, any kind of visit? No. No one really said anything about DJ. I wonder why. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Dolphin Man Jared? What I do, K-Salt? Vic, my man, what's up, brother? What's up, Onarn? I butchered your name. I apologize, my man. Doug, any word on Dalvin Cook? Not yet. Again, it's going to be a slow, long process, I'm telling you. Do you know Elon and Zuckerberg are fighting in a cage right now? Are they really? Should we sign Hopkins as insurance policy? We can't afford him. It's a lot of money at the wide receiver position, and then you still got to sign Jalen Waddle down the road. South Dakota has speed bumps on the interstate, so keep you from falling asleep while driving through the state. That's actually pretty cool. What's up, Crack? I've been thinking if Connor Williams sits out during the season, we should start our new rebuild talk and top 3 pick, to be honest. No, I don't think so. This team is too talented to even go down that avenue. Most wild thing you would do for Super Bowl? Oh, I don't know. Like for them to win? I don't know. Do you think Tua will make the 53-man roster? No. What linebackers are still available in free agency? Apparently, Reuben Foster's agent said he's trying to get Reuben Foster in with the Dolphins for training camp. Will it happen? I don't know. But I could see the Dolphins adding a linebacker, a defensive tackle, maybe a safety. Some depth here and there. What's up, Cole? Thanks for remembering. You got it, Apples. Am I the only one who isn't worried even if he'll get suspended a few games? No. I don't think he should, but even if he does, I think this team is still good enough. Going to San Diego as a missionary for Miami Dolphins fandom. That's awesome, Jonas. What's up, everyone? What's up? Stay zooted. Driving speed limit, thunk for like 400 miles. Jeez. Doug, are you doing anything special fantasy league this year? I'm going to try. Doing the fantasy leagues is such a pain. It's such a pain in the butt, but I'm going to do something. And I'll let you guys know what game I'm going down for because I need to set up. I want to do a meet and greet on Saturday before the game, so I need to set up like how many of you guys are coming so I know where I can go for all that stuff. Do I think he'll get suspended? Knowing the NFL, probably. Just wanted to put a smile on your face. I appreciate that, Doug. What we gonna do to fix the missing piece at O-line and linebackers? Well, like I said, Reuben Foster's agent's trying to get him in Miami. Offensive line, they're not adding any more offensive linemen. If they were, they would have done it in the beginning of free agency, or they would have done it now. So they don't do it. What are your thoughts on the Hill situation? What do you think happens if video comes out confirming the slap allegation? I'm a wait and see type of person. I was the same thing with Deshaun Watson. I'm the same thing with anything that comes to legal matters. Um, it just so happened that Deshaun Watson, there's just more and more and more and more and more and more evidence coming out. But with Tyreek Hill, it's a lot of he said, she said stuff. So I'm not going to jump to any conclusions about Tyreek Hill. If video comes out, which I hope it does, I want to see that it's Tyreek, because it would be interesting if it wasn't Tyreek Hill. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Jeez. So, I looked over at the monitor. I put my daughter to sleep, and I looked over at the monitor, and I'm hearing smacking. So I'm like, oh, she must be smacking her thighs, because my daughter's 2, and she's at the age that she likes to take her pajamas off and just have the onesie on underneath it. I look over, she has no diaper on. She took her diaper off. So I apologize for running out of here like a bat out of hell, but she had no diaper on. So I gotta keep an eye on that. She's a nut. She's a nut. But anyway, back to what I was saying before I had to run because my daughter's out of her mind. Yeah, I want to see video evidence. And I want to see who hit who. And I want to see what happened and everything, because I'm not going to jump to conclusions, because we have reports of so-and-so saying this and so-and-so saying that and all that stuff. So I want to see what happened, and I want like a legit, I want evidence. I want physical evidence where I can see it with my eyes. Oh, we're at the taking the diaper off stage with being young, wild, free. Yeah, I heard it. Like right now she's laying down. So I'm keeping an eye on her. I got the monitor over there. Now I got the monitor over here. She's laying down. She got her blankie on. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Chair held the fort down for a while you're gone. How do you do? I'm actually selling this chair. I'm getting a new one. So I took the DDW patch off. I took the patch off because I'm selling this chair. I want to get a new one for my back. Why don't you shorten your intros from 3.5 minutes down to 30 seconds? Bobby, if you don't know about Bobby is a stickler about when my videos start. You mean my intro or the things I say? Because I have a lot of things to say and I have a lot of people to thank. And if you are kind enough to become a member, become a sponsor, or become a Patreon, I will give you the time to thank you for it. So if you don't like it, just you could scrub forward ahead. That's all. Even with video, it could be a lookalike unless he does something crazy like a backflip. Oh God, Tyreek Hill's situation isn't serious. It's all being driven by the national media and social media. The guy is a Floridian. He's trying to get paid. That's it. End of story. See, I want to jump to that conclusion because if I was that guy, I wouldn't want people thinking that either. Just texting my wife, letting her know everything's all right. Kevin with the $5 donation. He said, "You're the best, Doug. Thanks for awesome Dolphin content, man. Do you keep Sealer and Connor or keep Wilkins?" That's a good question. That's a very good question. I think the odd man out might be Sealer, and I like Zach Sealer a lot, but is he worth what he might be demanding or might get? Christian Wilkins, it depends. Like Connor Williams, you got to pay Connor Williams. He's actually a really good blocker. His snaps still scare me a little bit, not as much as they did last offseason. But it's like, if I had a choice, that's probably who I'm going with. I might go Wilkins and Connor Williams. He went to get checked for his injuries. The guy sees this as his winning lottery ticket. What's up, Doug? How are you doing? What you've been up to? I'm pumped up for the season. What's up, Steven? I'm excited and nervous for the season. When the ticket giveaway happening? It is going to happen. So training camp, because it's the August 11th is the game, and I want to give you guys enough time that if you win, you could set yourself up. So the giveaway is training camp is the 30th, kind of starts that week of the 30th, probably start to show up on the 27th. I'm going to do the giveaway on like the 22nd or 21st of July. It's going to be a live stream, or it might just be a video. I don't know, but I'm going to do the giveaway in the middle of July. So you guys have time and all that stuff. Did you see that you made Sports Illustrated news article? I sent it to the email. I apologize if you got a lot of them from me. No, don't apologize. And I did. I was in two. My tweet about Chris Sims was in two separate articles: ESPN and Sports Illustrated. I think no, News Today and Sports Illustrated. was in 2 articles. FinFan from Colorado, thank you for great analyst personality, Doug. I appreciate that, Ryan. Big mistake not to extend Wilkins for like $15 million last year. Now they waited for the DT position to get higher in value in the league, and the top guy makes over 20. I think even before that happened, 15 was still going to be too low. Seriously, are you feeling better? Not really. My back actually hurts right now because I had to reach over the crib and put her diaper on, and she's pulling on her pajamas again. But no, I've been going to physical therapy on my back. AJ or Sandbag, go fans, go Duck. I appreciate that, Ben. Been a member for 13 months. Yeah, my back's all right. It still hurts. I'm going to physical therapy for it, so there's that. I don't know how we're going to get through this stream without spot tracking up and winding it down to 53. There's a lot. There's a lot that they need to do. Do you think Saquon has heavily influenced the reason why Dalvin isn't a Dolphin yet? No, I think it's just the money. I honestly think it's trying to find a compensation that Dalvin agrees with, that the Dolphins agree with. I don't know what's going on. I don't have a source inside the building, so I can't tell you, oh, this is what I'm hearing the Dolphins want to do, and this is what I'm hearing Dalvin Cook wants to do. It's very obvious Dalvin Cook wants to be a Dolphin. Like, that man has made it very well known how many times and how many interviews. Like, man, he literally said it's a perfect fit. He said it's a perfect fit. He said, I'll take less reps. He said, I don't care about being a 1B or whatever. I just want to get it. Like, he said it so many times he wants to be a Dolphin. It all comes down to an agreement. Down to, will Miami go up a little bit and will he go down a little bit? That's what it all comes down to. And I don't know. I want it to happen because you got to understand, you adding Dalvin Cook makes this offense even that more better. That's not even English. So it's going to be interesting. One football question, and then I'm here to chill and mod. Dalvin Cook versus Patrick Queen. I don't know how we haven't been screaming for Patrick Queen, but for DC, the scheme/play they ran is sad. That is true. That is true. Yeah, the Dolphins they're not done. And what they're probably going to do all of July, after probably like the 4th and everything, is start to get to work on possibly adding depth that they need, especially at the defensive tackle position. There's a lot of room for him to be a better running back on any other team. We'll see. What's up, Fabian? Just go for it. Get Cook and another DT. Doug, which cornerbacks do you think will make the roster after subtracting the players Howard, Ramsey, Needham, Smith, who are locks? I think that leaves 2 spots open. Cater Kohu. Don't forget about Cater Kohu. Stay. And you throw Cater in there, and then I think we're good. Because supposedly they have Trill lined up at safety. They have him as a safety. So if you add Cater in there, maybe one more corner. They're probably going to bring 6 corners. So if you add Cater in there, yeah, I think so. If you were the Marine guy, who would you press charges? Once you do that, your name will be released. Someone will find out, and the heat you will take is not worth it. You go to civil court. I don't know. That's all legal mumbo jumbo. I don't know. Did you see Cater ranked the 3rd best in coverage? And that is where my comparison with the Dalvin Cook situation comes in, right? Cater Kohu had a very good season last year, especially for an undrafted free agent. Then the Dolphins not only go out and trade for Jalen Ramsey, because Jalen Ramsey became available. Obviously, you're not going to be dumb and not trade for Jalen Ramsey, but they draft Cam Smith. But Cater played really well. You know what I'm saying? It's the same situation with the running back group. right? Raheem Mostert played well. He was 100 and something yards away from 1,000 rushing yards. He played well. But then they went out and drafted Devon Achane, and now why not add Dalvin Cook? You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Chapo Fitness. Dougie, what's up, bro? No question. Just want to say appreciate all you do for the community. Breath of fresh air, and not sure if you're a Heat fan regardless. Just for the universe. Damn time in Miami. I appreciate that, Chapo. I really do. Knight with the $2 donation. And perspective, Cater was top 5 in targets. He was getting targeted a lot, and he did not let a lot up, which is, I'm telling you, he played good last year. For a 7th, of not even for an undrafted free agent, Cater played pretty well last year. Doug, what's your opinion on Channing Tindall? We drafted him to play against fast quarterbacks like Josh Allen, but he didn't play any last year, and we added David Long. Do you think he will play this year? I think a lot of that has to do with Josh Boyer. Again, I don't want to kick someone when they're down, but Josh Boyer, to me, it seems like he kind of didn't know what he was really doing. And I think now you got Vic Fangio. He's going to be able to do the right, put people in the right positions. And if you can't make it in a Vic Fangio defense, then you're probably going to get cut. So we'll see what happens there. Thomas with the $5 donation. Call me crazy. I want King Henry for 2 halfback formations, extra blocker, even line up at fullback to give defense hell if he's willing. I don't think that the Titans are going to move on from Derrick Henry. I also, the fact that they talked to DeAndre Hopkins, I don't think they're in a tear it down mode just yet. Dalvin Cook, if you're not going to sign with the Dolphins, then understand this. If you end up playing the Dolphins, then Mr. Wilkins will destroy you. Oh, my goodness. Iggy's going to be the starting quarterback one for the Vikings. I don't even know if I think they still have good corners over there. That's funny, though. If Miami goes 9-8 and does not go to the playoffs, what do you think Miami does next season? That is, for me personally, that is a huge drop off, and something drastic needs to be done. I am tired of excuses. Right? People make excuses for Brian Flores. People make excuses no. 5-11, I got it. Right? They tore it down. They started from the studs. I get it. You go 10-6, then you go 9-8. You started 1-7 after going 10-6. You started 1-7. Right? And you go back. I think they both should have been fired. I thought that. Once we hit 1-7 and once we lost that Falcons game, I wanted Chris Greer and Brian Flores fired. I wanted someone's head had to roll. So now that we're sitting here, if the Dolphins do regress and if they go from 9-8 to 8-9, or they stick it, you need progression. You added Vic Fangio. You're adding pieces here and there. You added Jalen Ramsey. You got to do better. What's your thoughts about Hill and what happened so far? Nothing yet. I need all the information to come out before I come out and make a judgment on that. Don't hate on me, but why does everyone want Dalvin Cook? He's only getting older and worse. Plus, he's injury prone. We also drafted Achane in the 3rd, and he looked amazing because it's Dalvin Cook. He's still a top 10 running back in the NFL. He's injury prone, right? But how many games has he missed? And the man still rushed for over 1,100 yards for the past 4 years. Like, if you have the opportunity to add a player of the caliber of Dalvin Cook, I don't understand why you wouldn't. Last year, he didn't miss a game. So, still injury prone, didn't miss a game. In 2021, he missed 4 games. Still had 1,159 yards. In 2020, he missed 2 games, 1,557 yards. In 2019, he missed 2 games, 1,135 yards. So out of 4 years, he missed 8 games. in 4 years. And 1,100 yards, 1,500 yards, 1,100 yards, 1,100 yards. That's why I want to add a Dalvin Cook. Plus, he's not going to take carries away from Devon Achane. He's not going to take carries away from these guys because there's different formations. Like I said, and I've been saying, the Dolphins run the 21 formation 34% of the time, which means both of the running backs are going to be on the field at the same time. What's up, Polly King? How you doing, my man? Do you think it's possible if Tua makes the leap? If possible, if Tua may take less to keep the gang together, possibly. He might. I don't know. That'd be really nice of him. Then all the people who hate on him need to zip the lip. Do you think they're going to be a decent offensive lineman available after teams start cutting players? I don't know. It's a good question. Some team might cut a player that doesn't fit their scheme. It might fit ours. You never know. Who do you think the starting left guard this year and right tackle? We drafted Ryan, picked up Wynn, and have AJ, who everyone has been saying he's been doing well. I think Wynn is the starting left guard, and I think Austin Jackson's the starting right tackle come week 1. Doug, is your a defensive guy? What are you looking forward to the most come every Sunday? Pressure. I want to get after the quarterback. I want to make Dougie give me Dalvin, unconverted me. I want to make the quarterback feel uncomfortable every down, especially with Jalen Phillips and AVG and Bradley Chubb and Manuel Ogba. Pressure. Does Dalvin fit the outside zone scheme? Yes. His offense coordinator for the past 2 years was with the Shanahan offense. He was with the Rams, and he was with Washington, with Shanahan. Plus, he even said that outside zone scheme is what he likes to run, and it fits. So, yeah, he fits the scheme. Thomas with a 5 says, also, Doug works hard. I want to see Doug move up. So, if you really want Doug to answer your question, make a super chat. Don't spam questions, my opinion. I'll try to. I'm trying to get to everyone. We got 212 in here. I'm trying to get to all the questions. But at the same time, I'm looking at the baby monitor, making sure my daughter doesn't take her clothes off again. I don't know if you can hear. Would you rather spend money on Cook or the offensive line? I would rather spend money on the offensive line, but the Dolphins aren't going to spend money on the offensive line because then they would have done it by now. The Dolphins are done with the offensive line. From what I'm hearing, they added Wynn, they added Obehi. I'm going to butcher his name. And then they stopped. But they've been talking to Cook, and Cook has been a possibility. And again, they're not going to spend big money on Dalvin Cook. If you think, oh my God, the Dolphins are going to spend 10, 11 million on Dalvin Cook, no, they're not. And I think that's where the holding pattern is they've talked to Dalvin Cook already, and they've gave him a contract already. Look, this is what we're offering you. And he's probably like, I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and see if someone else is going to pay me more. And they're probably saying to him, okay, get back to us. Let us know. If someone pays you more, we'll talk. So they're not going to overpay him. Trust me on that. Only 72 likes. Smash that like button, Corey says. Yeah, I got 208 here. Let's get to at least 100. Let's get to 100 likes. Agent with the $2 donation. My wife is from Jersey. She asks, what exit? I am not off of... I'm off 22, if that helps. Or you take exit 10 off the turnpike, and then 287... you take exit 5, if that helps, Adrian. I'll give Omar this. He wants Dalvin for 3 years at $16 million. I don't mind offering a 3-year contract, especially with the way that the Dolphins make their contracts, because there's always that out. Like we have an out with Jalen Ramsey, Teron Armstead, Emmanuel Ogba, Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb. We have an out with all 5 of those guys after the 2024 season, and we can gain a buttload of money. I'll show you. I will show you. You're going to be like, oh my goodness. That's amazing. I'll show you. I still have A-Chain for Rookie of the Year. People I think that he's just going to be running the ball. A-Chain's going to be ridiculous. All right, let's go to 2025. Update. Manage roster. Nobody I like. CMC. Doug, do you think we sign Reuben Foster? I've been hearing, first off, thank you for the donation. I've been hearing his agent is trying to, get him in Miami. So we'll see. We will see. It's going to be hard road because of his play. A-Chain is going to have a hard road ahead because of his place. Okay. So let's manage the roster. Hey Doug, can you blow my daughter and her friend's mind and shout them out? It's Zoe and Addie. What's up, Zoe and Addie? How y'all doing, Zoe and Abby? Addie? What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Doug, do you think we'll come out 4-0, including win over Hills week 4? The Bills. Yeah, it's very possible. We came out 3-0. I don't see why not. So, Emmanuel Ogbah, Tyreek Hill. Let me pull up there. Yeah, 2024. I want to make sure I got it right. Oh, I don't think I can go past 2024. So I can't even do it if I want to. Never mind. They have outs. That's all I'm trying to tell you. They have outs. Does A-Chain beat Raheem for running back 1 or 2? No. 2 different types of running backs. Anyone else laugh when they think about Tua with his hands like that after he was knocked out? I'm a Dolphin fan, but it still cracks me up. Not at all. Not in the least bit, Swag. Not at all. I don't think it's funny at all. I was actually very scared for him. A-Chain is going to have a hard... John, member for 8 months, said, just want to send a quick thanks for everything you do. Also, either way it goes, cook, no cook, the team is going to be dangerous. Never been more excited for football season ever. 100%. 100%. Regardless if we get Cook or not, 100%. Thanks, Doug. Reaction was priceless. I wish I could have saw it, Zach, but I'm glad I made their day. What's the latest on Tyreek Hill? I'm just joining the live stream. Nothing yet. The video I made the other day, the second Tyreek Hill video, is the most updated. I don't understand going after Cook. It would be like going after Zeke. Both have decreased lateral quickness and elusiveness. We just drafted A-Chain and have 2 solid vets in Raheem and Jeff because he's better. He's a top 10 running back still. 4 straight years of over 1,100 rushing yards. God forbid what happens if Tua gets another concussion early on. Obviously, the media / haters will eat it up, but I'm talking Tua-wise and team-wise. Can we win a playoff game without him? God bless Doug. No. I have no faith in Mike White or Skylar Thompson. I have more faith that Skylar Thompson will be better than Mike White, and I have more faith that Skylar will take the next step, but I don't think... I think if Tua goes down, it's going to be a long season. I appreciate that, Eric. Is there still a chance to get Dalvin Cook? Yeah. Very good chance. What's up, Barry? What do you think about Devon A-Chain? Are you going on the A-Chain train? I think he's going to be ridiculously good for this offense. I say Skylar would be a good number 2 this year. Yeah, it just bothered me last year. Neither one of our backups stayed healthy. And the only time he played a full game was against the Jets, and that was bad. And then the Bills game, That was bad. Who's going to push us over the top? McDaniel's offense or Fangio's defense? Fangio's defense. I think that's what lost us some games that we could have won without Tua. Especially if we can, get some interceptions and stuff. Scale 1 to 10. How confident are you in the offensive line? 5. Good, even 5. Doug, thank you for reading my comment on your show. It was the greatest thing ever as a Miami Dolphin fan to have my comment read out loud on your show. Go Dolphins. I appreciate that, Joseph. I'm just a man. I'm just a dude in a studio in New Jersey. But I'm glad I can make you feel like that. It makes me feel nice. Would you be satisfied if Tua played 15 games this season? Yeah. If you only missed 2 games, I'm fine with that. Quarterbacks get dinged up. It happens all the time. You pronounced my name right. Nice. I got you, bud. Anarchy Elite got a $5 donation. Gotta love Finn fans. If Jerome Baker was in his prime and came to us, half of us would be like, he doesn't fit the scheme. Ugh. Zach with the 5 says, say Hill gets a suspension. Don't think he will. But if he does, do you think we bring in another wide receiver to fill in? No, I think we have enough wide receivers that will fill in that position. They're not at the same level as Tyreek Hill, but I think, we have them. A-Chain equals Alvin Kamara. To me, A-Chain is more like a Darren Sproles, Lewis. If that makes any sense. Doug, are you more of a Jason Voorhees fan or Freddy Krueger? Jason. I went and saw Freddy versus Jason in the theaters. I'm more of a Jason fan. Doug, do you think anyone starts season on PUP? Need him also open roster spot at loaded position. I'll let you know. It's a good question, Scotty. We'll know more about that probably like the second week of training camp. Finn's Tailgate. What is up, my man? Oh, wow, Doug on live. Salute, brother. I have a question. Money is no object. You can only pick one, D-Hop or Cook. That's such a good question. Cook. I think we're really good at wide receiver. Wide receiver doesn't really bother me. And I know DeAndre Hopkins is still really good, but Cook. Especially because we lost games for not running the ball. You add DeAndre Hopkins, you're not going to run the ball much. What about said, can they pull off a trade? It depends. His contract is probably the reason why they haven't traded him yet. Just curious, did you hear Keon played most of the season with a torn labrum? To give the secondary some support since it was so beat up. Not sure if it's true, but I saw a headline a while ago. I wouldn't be surprised. That defense was our whole team was banged up. Doug, tell your wife from Jess and I thank you and your mom also for being nurses. My wife is an ICU trauma nurse, and what they do is amazing. I have so much respect for the people that work. I appreciate that, Vic. I will let her know. She's in the OR now. She's in a new program, but I will definitely let her know. Appreciate that. You're not far from Jets and Giants Stadium. Nope, not at all. I used to be close. I used to live in Bayonne. So I was like 20 minutes. Now I'm about 40 minutes, half hour. If you had to choose Derrick Henry or Cook. Henry's not that. See, it depends on the offense. Because Henry is more of I'm going to run you over, whereas Cook can catch as well as run. So that's where I'm like, how much is Byron costing us on our cap? I'll tell you right now. I don't think much. We saved about 13 point something million by releasing him. I'll tell you. Dead cap. 4 million. 4.7 million Byron is costing us right now. Next year, nothing. 10 million next year. Wow. So over the next 2 years, 14 and 10 million. Wow. YouTube added a new filter for chat to encourage certain things. Knew that was coming. Did they? I'll have to check that out. Doug, which game you coming to this year? Would love to meet you in person. The Broncos game, as of right now. Again, things could change, but as of right now, it seems like I'm coming down for the Broncos game, and I'm going to try to do the meet and greet the Saturday before the Broncos game. So, but when it becomes official, I'm going to make a video letting you know, hey, I'm coming down. This is where the meet and greet will be, and all that good stuff. If they sign Cook, who is the first running back Miami would trade or cut? Chris Brooks, the undrafted free agent, is probably cut. Do you have Lego sets? Yeah. I have too many Lego sets. I wonder if you could see it from here. I have the Dolphins stadium. That's not Legos. It's Foco, but I got Dolphin stadium. I have the Tumbler. I have the 89 Batmobile. I have the Avengers Tower. I have the Venom head. I have the Mandalorian head. I have the Batman Lego head. That's it as of right now. I want more Legos. Putting Legos together is very relaxing for me, especially somebody with anxiety. Once you start like getting in your head, putting Legos together really calms you down. Maybe we can reconfigure Byron Jones' contract and pay him a signing bonus and drop that cap hit. Pass along the message to Greer. He's not on the team anymore, Anarchy Elite. You can't do that. He's not on the team anymore. I was disappointed in Chubb while others thought he was great. What did you take? No, he was even disappointed in himself. Yeah, no. He wasn't great at all. I love Tua, but all those who don't. I love Tua bump. All those who don't, but if his health continues to be an issue, who would you like to draft next year? Go get Williams. Go get him. Why haven't they extended Wilkins a seal yet if it creates cap space? Because they don't have to. There's no rush. With Christian Wilkins, he's getting $10 million this year, and then if they can't come to an agreement, they could franchise tag him and get $20 million next year. And that's $30 million. So over these next 2 years, you're paying him $50 million a year. That's cheap. Sealer might be asking for too much, and they're all under contract, so there's no rush on the Dolphin side. It was a joke. Oh, okay. I couldn't tell. Sometimes I can't tell with some. Doug, you're near me. Outer Bridge Crossing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's down the road. Doug, you've seen a most recent picture of Tua. It was a picture of him running, and you could clearly see most of the weight he put on was muscle. 100%. People are so infatuated with that man. You got to break down every little thing about him. Should we trade for Chase Young or Isaiah Simmons? Depends what they want. I like Isaiah Simmons, though. How much of those two you just mentioned make us Super Bowl contenders? What do you mean? I said a lot. I said a lot, Vic. If Miami doesn't make the playoffs this year, do you think McDaniels gets fired? No. But he's on the hot seat. Unless a really crazy good head coach becomes available. If you were buying a Dolphins jersey and had none which would be number one for you, including Cook if he signs. Let me read that one more time. If you were buying a Dolphins jersey and had none, okay, which would be number one for you, including Cook if he signs? Does it have to be an active Dolphin? I don't like buying active Dolphin jerseys because then when they get signed or cut, or traded, you're screwed. If it's active, I'll probably get like a Javon Holland jersey. Yes, I did, Justin. How does Tua arm strength look in OTA since he put on more muscle? I'm hearing good. I'm hearing there's more of a zip to his pass. Oh, Wilkins or Sealer. Wilkins more than Sealer, Vic. What do you think about the draft process? I think it should be a lottery like the NHL. How does the lottery work? So if you're bad, like if you have the worst record in the NFL, you get more chances, like you get more lottery balls in there. Is that how that works? Vikings fan here. Will you guys sign Dalvin Cook? I hope. He's a Miami boy after all. Mr. Unholy, what's your thoughts on Dalvin Cook since you're a Vikings fan? Are you upset he left? Do you wish he could have stayed? What's your thoughts on Dalvin? Top bad teams random trap the top X picks basically so you can't tank for a player. Oh. Have you ever been to the Hall of Fame? I was there when Marino got inducted. I'd love to be at the Hall of Fame. I'd love to be in the Hall of Fame. I'll never be in the Hall of Fame. I bought a Jalen Waddle jersey. That's safe. Like, I'm trying to think of guys that are safe that you can buy. Like, 2 is not even safe, to be honest with you. But, like, Javon Holland's kind of safe. Cam Smith, I wouldn't grab him yet. He hasn't proven he can be good. You know what I'm saying? Why do some Dolphin fans want certain players and coaches fired without having a replacement on deck? That has never been a smart way of doing things. Sometimes if they're bad, like Cam Cameron, you just got to go. You just got to go. What games are trap games for the Dolphins? The Panthers. The Texans. The Washington Commanders. Those are trap games. Give me Tua, Jalen Waddle, and Phillips is next. Custom jerseys are where it's at. Or, guys that are retired, like Marino and Duper and all those guys. Doug at 41K YouTuber. What is your next paradigm shift to be the next level? I don't know. It's a good question. For this season, I'm going to change some things up. I want to expand a little bit more. Get more Dolphin fans over. I was upset at first, but I understood later on. Sign him Dolphins before others do. Get your coach on it. Appreciate that, Unholy. Yeah, my goal is to just bigger and better. So, on to 50K, which we're close. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. And then 100K. You get a plaque at 100K. I would love to have a nice play button behind me breaking 100,000 subscribers. Though you should Twitch stream. Yeah, I'm going to connect because the program I use, I can also Twitch. I could Twitch stream. I can go on YouTube and I can also go on Twitter. So I could do 3 different avenues. And I'm going to start Twitch streaming. I have a Twitch. It's DouglieDoWrong. Let me see. See if I can find it. I've never streamed on it, but you gotta do all the verification and everything. Yeah.
Oh, wait, how'd I do that?
Yeah, just DouglieDoWrong. That's my Twitch if you want to go follow me on Twitch. If you do Twitch, remember they don't want you streaming to multiple things at once. Oh, really? Really? Dolphins play the Jets late November and have Commanders and Ravens in December. How do you see them doing in the cold games? I don't think... We'll see. Those are the tests. The Ravens, the Commanders, and the Jets. But again, it doesn't get that cold here in November, so I'm not worried about that. The Commanders and the Ravens, 2 cold games. It all depends. Sean. Speaking of Sean Seipler. If you don't know about Sean Seipler, you need to go check him out. And you need to check out his company, Clean the World. He's a sponsor of DouglieDoWrong, and he has been rocking with me for a minute. And if you notice in some of my videos, sponsorship, Clean the World. Go check it out. CleanTheWorld.org, I think it is. Or just type in Clean the World in Google, or Sean, put it in the chat. Go check it out. Support. Does great things. He gives soap, water, socks, toothbrushes to third world countries, to people in need and natural disasters, all that good stuff. Clean the World. Go check them out. Anarchy Elite says, who do you go with for your first Dolphins jersey? Dan Marino. My father got me Dan Marino. That's my first one. Depending if y'all get on for Dalvin, do you think y'all will have enough for a Super Bowl team since you have Tyreek too? For me, it all depends on the offensive line. That's what it all depends on. You butt. Stop. Don't donate so much, man. CleanTheWorld.org. Sean, you're welcome. You're crazy. Go check them out. I'm going to pop it up one more time. Go check them out. CleanTheWorld.org. Absolutely love, partnering with Sean and Clean the World. A lot of my partnerships, a lot of the guys I work with, Manscaped and all these guys, I would not partner with them if I didn't agree with what they did or I didn't like their merchandise. So Sean is a really good guy, and what he's doing is fantastic, and I'm all for trying to help people, and that's what Clean the World's all about. So go support Clean the World, and he's a sponsor. He's one of our sponsors for DouglieDoWrong. So I guess he just paid me early for the sponsorship. Hell no to a lottery in the NFL. Those lotteries are rigged in the NBA and NHL. I don't know how they work, the lotteries. I don't know how they work. Just imagine if Cameron Wake is still on the Dolphins right now. That man is no joke. Barry with the $5 says, thank you so much for keeping us up to date and thinking. Shout out to Ordain Gadsden. Look him up. Oh, I don't need to look him up, Barry. That man had one of the best one-handed catches I've ever seen. Are you going to do Reason's preseason panel again? Probably. That man does a panel. He always hits me up, and I never say no. It's always a blast hanging out and talking to Reason. So I'll get that text. Hey, when are you free? I'll let him know when I'm free, and I'll be part of the panel. It'll probably be me, him, Neil, Mr. Ballgame, maybe Richmond. I'm trying to think of the usual suspects that are on his panel. There's a few of us that are the usual suspects. I'm a UK fan. I'm going to Miami to watch the Pats game. Any advice? Which Pats game? When is that? If it's at the end of the year, you're smart. Okay. December 29th. Not going to be too hot. If you got tickets, hopefully they're on the home side, so you're not in the sun. Just have fun, man. That's all it's about. Have fun, enjoy, and hopefully the Dolphins whoop them. Whoop them. We'll never forget Cam Wake's safety against the Bengals under the lights to win the game. I was watching that. My dad had to go to sleep. It was mischief night. It was October 30th. And my dad had to go to sleep. He had work. And he went to sleep. And then all of a sudden he was coming downstairs getting ready to go to work. And I was losing my mind. He was like, what? I said, we won. Walk-off safety. I'm trying the Broncos game, Logan. I'm trying. Right now, it's not set in stone, but that's the game, is the Broncos game. So, what's up, Dolphins? What's up, Nick? We need to bring Jarvis Landry back to get him a ring. Taking my dad and brother to L.A. to watch Miami get revenge from last season. Hopefully, there's a lot of Dolphin fans there. That's what I'm hoping for. Jason Taylor had a winning sack also. Jason Taylor also is really good at dropping back into coverage and picking you off. Good times. Hopefully we can bring that defense back. I think we can with Vic Fangio. Which Dolphin game do you look forward to watching the most this season? Always division rivals, right? So that's without saying. But outside of division rivals, the Chargers game, I want that revenge. Ravens game, I want to keep beating them because they beat us so many times. Cowboys game, I think, is going to be really interesting. Those are some of that I'm really. A Titans game, Ryan Tannehill coming back Monday night. Hey, Doug, been a fan since day one. Love what you're doing. Fins up. I appreciate you, Taylor. Will you live stream the Germany game versus the Chiefs? Yes, I will. I'm going to be very tired, but I will be live streaming that game. I'm going to live stream as many games this season as I possibly can. Obviously, I'm not going to live stream the game that I'm going to, and I'm not live streaming Christmas Eve because it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to spend it with my family. The Black Friday game is going to be tricky. I'm not going to it because it's on a Friday at 3 o'clock, but I will live stream it. So I think the only two games I won't live stream, like I said, is Christmas Eve because it's Christmas Eve. You'll get a post game afterwards, but yeah, I'm not going to live stream and spend time with my family. And the game I go to might be Denver. I live in Charlotte, but my buddies and I are going up to Washington to see the game in December. It's going to be a cold one. Hopefully. Global warming now, you never know. Yeah, that Germany game is going to be rough. Being in Hawaii, game starts at 4 a.m. Jeez Louise, John. 4 a.m.? If I had to wake up, I wouldn't go to sleep. I would just stay up. I normally go to sleep around 3 anyway. I would just stay up. When do you do your predictions? Lisa asks. So the season starts on Thursday, right? You got that kickoff. I don't remember who's facing the Chiefs. Who's facing the Chiefs for the kickoff? Let me know. First one to say it, I'm going to be very happy. Lions. Thank you so much, Rodrigo. That Thursday night game, I do it the Wednesday before. Or the Monday before. I do it before that Thursday game. I make my prediction for the season. Based on the most recent comments by Dalvin Cook, if you had to bet, do you bet he becomes a Dolphin? Not what you want to happen, but what would you bet? What would I bet? I don't know. I'm kind of like 60-40 right now. 60% he's gonna, 40% he's not. And not because he doesn't want to, but because of the money. I'm kind of nervous. Don't get me wrong. I think somebody will overpay for him. I think somebody will think they need him and they are him away from a Super Bowl and will overpay for him. And I think the Dolphins will say, we don't think we can afford that. So I say 60% the Dolphins pull it off, 40% they don't. I'm like a little bit confident they will. I want it. I'm excited. I'm a little confident. I'm keeping my hopes for Cook low because of what happened with Poyer. Exactly, Future Gaming. Even though I really want it to happen. Hit that like button. We got 222, only 147 likes. Hit the like button. If you like what you see. If not, that's all right. Where can I get Dolphins merch for somewhat cheap? I don't know, Alfie. I have the affiliate, right? So if you click on the description of the live stream, there's an affiliate for Fanatics, and I put on there Dolphin items that are on sale. So if I'll let you guys know, especially during the season, I will, big sales that are happening on the site for Dolphins. I will put it in the description for you guys to get yourself some merch. What's the deal with the punters? What do you mean, Jeff? I don't think there really is any deal with the punters. Doug, do you think we'll get 11 or more wins this season? That is where they should be, in my honest opinion. I think they should be around 11 wins. Do you think Miami will make a trade mid-season? It depends on if injuries happen and where they're at. Commercials are playing during the live stream. Yeah, it's YouTube. That's YouTube. You know what sucks too? I get like 10% of that. The donations, I get like 40% of it. Like YouTube takes certain percentage of the donations, which I think is kind of messed up. Because it's like taking your tips. Yeah. I think Rodgers will be very good at the Jets. You agree? Yeah. Especially because he's staying in the same offense he had with the Packers. There's so much hype than no info at all. What are you talking about with Cook? What teams are you worried about? We have a tough division like the old days. Bills. I'm always worried about the Bills. Bills are a good team. Giants are tough. I'm trying to look at our schedule. Chargers is going to be a fun, interesting game. Chiefs, Eagles. You know what I'm saying? How many all-purpose yards do you predict A-Chain will have by week 10? All-purpose, 800. I think he's gonna be really good. Super Bowl or not? Super Bowl. Rodgers will go back to the dark retreat when Vic Fangio's done with him. Do you think we will win the division this year? I think they have a very good chance. I don't think that the Bills have it locked up like they did last year or the year before. I think the Dolphins have a really good chance. What draft picks do we have next year? We have a first, a second, a fifth. I know we don't have a third and a fourth. A third we got taken because of tampering, and fourth we traded for Bradley Chubb. So we have a first, a second, a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh, I think. 2,000 yards for Hill, all purpose. What do you make of the Stephon Diggs situation? Supposedly this is the same thing he pulled with the Vikings. So, will you draft Tua in fantasy? That is a very good question. Here's my answer. No. Will I draft Raheem Mostert? Will I draft Jalen Waddle? Will I draft Tyreek Hill? Will I draft the Dolphin defense? Will I draft Jason Sanders? The answer is no. I am a jinx when it comes to fantasy football. And if I were to draft Dolphin players and start them, they would suck in real life because I have the worst luck when it comes to fantasy football. So I tend to stay away from my own team because then I am like, okay, I need, Devon A-Chain to get me like 12 points, and he like gets nothing and we lose the game. So I stay away from my team because I am a fantasy football jinx. Do you think the tight end position is going to be a problem this season? I feel like it would be. Depends. Like Sorber and Durham Smythe are the Anthony Fasano of our tight end group, and then you have Higgins and you have Tanner Connor, who are more like the pass catcher type. So it depends. It's not what it used to be. You don't have that big old shiny spot. Will BitBoys get any updates this year? Yes. And if anyone's asking what the BitBoys are, it's my second channel where me and my friends play games, and I am a different person. I have a potty mouth. So don't let your children go over there. I'll catch you later, Nab. He said, smash that like button. Do it for my man. I can never pronounce his name. But yeah, BitBoys is still going to be around. When we re-sign Wilkins and Connor Williams, I think Connor Williams will get re-signed before Wilkins does. How many yards is Tua getting? Tua should have over 4,000 passing yards if he stays healthy. Will the Dolphins bring back any of their old logos? They're so much better than the current ones. There's such a clamoring for it, but they just won't do it. I don't know why. They just won't do it. What do you think of the Reuben Foster agent reaching out to the Dolphins? I think that'd be a good matchup. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hung out for about an hour. Appreciate you guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like that. I'm going to try to do more Friday night Q&As when I get the chance. But it was fun hanging out with you guys. Hope you guys had a good night. I will see you guys on Monday with the next video. Obviously, if news breaks. As you're a fan, I prefer the newer logo and kits. If news breaks, you obviously get a video from me. Watch, it'll break tomorrow. I got to go to a graduation party at 3 o'clock. So between 3 and 5, I won't be available. And watch Dalvin Cook sign with the Miami Dolphins tomorrow between 3 and 5. Well, other than that, I will see you guys on Monday. But like usual, stay classy. My fins up.